Novi Kapadia, the veteran sports commentator who was often called the voice of the Indian football, died on Thursday, aged 68. After the death of his sister, Kapadia is not survived by any immediate family member. The noted commentator, who has also authored several books related to football, suffered from a motor neuron disease, a rare disease that causes the nerves in the spine and the brain to lose function over time. He had been on a wheelchair for a better part of the last 2 years and on ventilator for the past 1 month. Apart from providing commentary to Indian football tournaments for decades, Kapadia was also involved in commentary for Asian Games and Olympics. He also covered 9 FIFA World Cups. He was sought after for his knowledge and experience in the sport in the country, and it is encapsulated in his seminal book on Indian football, Barefoot to Boots: The Many Lives of Indian Football. Kapadia also wrote the Football Fanatics Essential Guidebook in 2014. Following objections raised by some groups over the offering namaz in public places in Gurugram, the Gurudwara Association of Sadar Bazar in Gurugram has decided to offer its premises to the Muslim community for Friday prayers. It's Guru Ghar, open to all communities with no discrimination. There shouldn't be any politics here. Basement is now open for Muslim brothers who want to offer Jumme ki namaz. News agency ANI quoted Sherdil Singh Sidhu, president of Gurudwara Guru Singh Sabha, as saying, "If there is an open space, Muslims should be allowed to offer namaz. We shouldn't fight over such petty issues. People who were offering namaz in open sought administration's permission, and those who had problems should have approached the administration before attacking them," he added. On November 3rd, the Gurugram administration withdrew the permission for namaz at 8 of the 37 designated sites in the city after locals and resident welfare associations raised objections over it. Former Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh, who was declared an absconder, moved the Supreme Court on Thursday seeking protection from arrest in the criminal cases against him. The top court, however, refused to entertain Parambir Singh's plea until he informs it of his current location, whether he is in India or in hiding abroad. The former top cop has at least 5 criminal cases registered against him in Maharashtra and has multiple non-bailable warrants issued in his name in the Goregaon extortion case. Where is Parambir Singh? He has not joined investigation. We don't know where he is. He is a senior official and this raises concerns about his credibility, the bench said. Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul observed, "If you are sitting abroad and approaching the court, if the court gives a favorable order, only then he will come back. It might be so." The counsel for Parambir Singh has sought time before bench to get instructions. The court has directed the former top cop's petitions for protection from arrest to be listed on November 22nd. Shares of 197 Communications Limited, Paytm's parent firm, tanked nearly 28% on the stock market after listing at a discount of 9% on the issue price. Paytm shares ended the trading sessions at 1,564.15 rupees or 27.25% lower on the Bombay Stock Exchange. On the National Stock Exchange, Paytm shares ended the day nearly 28% lower. Investors who had bid for Paytm's IPO, the largest ever public issue in India's history, faced sharp losses during the day due to the discounted listing. While there were indicators that Paytm would make a weak debut on the stock market, the steep plunge came as a shock to many investors. Sex offenders convicted of multiple rapes in Pakistan could face chemical castration after Parliament passed new legislation that aims to speed up convictions and impose tougher sentences. The bill is a response to a public outcry against a recent spike in incidents of rape of women and children in the country and growing demands for effectively curbing the crime. The passage of the bill comes almost a year after President Arif Alvi approved the new anti-rape ordinance that was cleared by the Pakistani cabinet, calling for the chemical castration of rapists with the consent of the convict and setting up of special courts for speedy trials. The Criminal Law Amendment Bill 2021 bill was passed along with the 33 other bills by the joint session of the Parliament on Wednesday.